it's for the taking. No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On second down, here's Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. A first down carry for Barkley. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
General West, 18 Gator.
On second down, Barkley. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On 1st down, Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Draw play. Ingram now. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. 51 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Manning finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. On first down, Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. To throw, it's Manning. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set. Ken Lobo.
Did you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
61, matchbox lights. 5.
On second and goal, Manning. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go,
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 51 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
This is Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. Touchdown, Giants. Evan 31 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch, is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Manning. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing is Jackson, flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Got him in. It's Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. 67 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Manning now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Manning now to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 30, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. So the final seconds tick away in this ball. They were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.